Oh, is it two? Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Rants About Tech live for Thursday, November 21st, 2024. Happy, what do we got here today? Happy World Fisheries Day to everyone out there. Fisheries are to deal with fish, right? I think we're just trying to protect the fish. Let's bring awareness to fish protection. I don't eat fish. I'm a vegetarian, but we need to protect them. Also, today is World Hello Day. So, hello. Konnichiwa. Do I know hello in another language? I think I know Spanish. ¿Qué pasa? So we got those going on today. Good morning. I hope everyone's doing okay out there. Whoa. Let me send this out there. Bam. Hope everyone's having a great day so far. Today I'm going to be talking about the Note Air 4C again. I went to go do the video last night and was playing around with some stuff and realized a couple of things. Had to put the video on hold. I'm like, okay, I got to add this stuff to it. I got to talk about this on the stream today. So a couple of things I noticed after making, and it's so crazy because I praised the Note Air 4C. Hey, what's going on, Dan? Good morning. Good to see you. And thanks for joining me. So I praised, it's so crazy that this comes a day after I praised the Note Air 4C. I'm telling everybody on the stream, I'm like, oh yeah, it's a worthy upgrade. I mean, and it is still, I still feel that way. But we have some new information. I still feel like it's a worthy upgrade. We just have new information. So I'm going to go over that. I also want to talk about Blue Sky and whether I should make me an account over there for a rant about, and if I should make me a Rants About Tech account. Ooh, there we go. That's straight. So if I should do that, that'll be a thing. And I'm trying to figure that out. So that would be cool. And I think this is a good mic placement right here. It keeps me in the center. So I know where the center is. Go to the mic. Oh, but that puts me in a crazy position for this top-down camera. Oh, yeah, that's a little distracting. Oh, yep, that's not going to work. All right, we tried. We tried a new angle for the microphone. It didn't work. So, yeah, a day after, like, me praising Note Air 4C, it's so much faster. Well, matter of fact, I didn't say it's so much faster. I made sure I said that Note Air 3C was faster because of the chip. The chip that's in the Note Air 3C is faster than the one that's in the Note Air 4C. But there's some caveats that I unearthed last night, which, like I said, had put the video on hold. So I got to add this to the write-up. I got to do some, and I was thinking about just doing some tests to see what the timing difference was. But we're going to talk about that too. But like I said, Blue Sky. I've been hearing a lot about it. Been hearing a lot about Blue Sky, new social media. It's a Twitter I said Twitter. It's an ex-competitor. But I've been hearing about it for years. I think I tried to sign up for Blue Sky a while back. Let's all go to this. I think I tried to sign up for Blue Sky a while back, and it didn't work out well. Back then you needed an invite. So that back then for Blue Sky, you needed an invite, and apparently you don't need an invite anymore. So people are just joining by the millions. So anybody in here have a Blue Sky account? We got Blue Sky members in here? Anybody in the chat? Good morning, chat, by the way. I see we have like 4 people in here. Good morning, you guys. Glad you could join me. Yeah, I think I will sign up for an account. I've been hearing some good things about it. Like I said, I tried to get an account back in the day, and I couldn't find a friend with an invite. I didn't have friends that were cool enough to have invites to give out, so I didn't get one. Oh, but you know what I did get? You know what I did get yesterday? Oh boy, breaking news! Breaking news. So what I got yesterday was your boy is going to CES 2025. I'm happy. I'm excited. I got offered a VIP pass yesterday from a company who I can't name right now. It's on the hush hush, but I got a VIP pass to CES. So I'm going to CES next year, you guys. Your boy's going to be in the building with a camera, sticking it in mics in people's faces. Like, what do you think? Give me some information. I know you have it. I'm hoping to see the eInk Corporation there. I know there's going to be some eInk companies there. I don't know if our favorite companies are going to be there at CES or not, but I know at least one or two. I'm going to catch them. We're getting interviews. When is CES? Let's look at this. I think CES is, oh boy. Let's look at CES. We got to bring up another window here. CES 2025. I know it's in Las Vegas, though. I do know that, and people are registering now. It's the most powerful tech event in the world. Las Vegas, January 7th through 10th. So your boy will be in the building. I will be in the building January 7th to 10th in Las Vegas, hanging out like I belong there. What do I know about being at press events? I don't. I'm going to find out, though. I'm going to find out. Oh, Amanda. Oh, thank you for heading in. Thank you for stopping by saying hi. I hope I caught you before you left. Okay, thank you for letting me know you're loving it. Share some opinions if you come back into the live tomorrow or whenever you can catch up with us. Take care. Have a good one. Hope you have a good meeting. Amanda's awesome. She stops in and says hi on the daily. I really appreciate that. But yeah, like I was saying, he said, Dan says YouTube is the extreme of my socializing. Me too, man. I'm a hermit. I sit in the crib and I do YouTube and I watch YouTube. So that's what I do. And I do a lot of writing on eInk tablets. So, but yeah, CES, I'll be there. So exciting times. I'm so excited to be a part of some kind of press event. Maybe there'll be more to come. We'll see. I'm hoping. What else we got here? Reddit seems to be down. I don't know what's going on with Reddit, but it seems to be down right now. I went to go try to find some stories to talk about today, and it was down. Let's see if it's up now. What do we got? Reddit, are you up now? Oh boy, it looks like Reddit might still be down. Can anybody confirm this? What do we got going on, chat? Anybody else in the chat having a problem with Reddit? Because I can't get Reddit to come up. Is it just me? Is it just my internet? I'm assuming since I'm streaming right now, it can't be just my internet. So, yeah. You guys let me know. Is it just me or are you guys having this problem as well? Oh, yeah. How many people got in the chat right now? Let's see. Oh, we got 5 people. So, welcome. Good morning. Whoever's in the chat this morning, I appreciate you coming. Happy Hello Day. Happy World Hello Day to you. And hello, konnichiwa. ¿Qué pasa? How do you say hello in French? Let's figure this out. How do the French say hello? Oh, okay, thanks, Max. I appreciate it. And thanks, Ray. I appreciate you guys. I didn't know it was having problems yesterday. That's interesting. I didn't have any issues yesterday, so that it must have been slowly affecting people. I appreciate you guys letting me know that. So we'll skip Reddit today then. We'll skip Reddit. Oh yeah, we were looking up how to say hello. Bonjour. Dang. Thank you. Thank you. Holy cow. Man. Bonjour. There we go. I knew it was something so simple. I don't know how that escaped me. Thanks, chat. I appreciate you. All right, so what else we got here? We got yeah, so Blue Sky is growing, 1 million users a day. Who knew? Anybody here on Blue Sky? Any Blue Skyers here? Like I said, I would have joined Blue Sky a long time ago. Let's check out Blue Sky again here. I would have signed up for Blue Sky a long time ago. I just didn't get an invite. Sign up or sign in? What's the sign up like? Oh, that's not too bad. I mean, assuming that's all the information they need from you, not too bad. I'm gonna make one today. I'm gonna make me a Blue Sky account today. Yeah, I'll let you guys know how it turns out tomorrow. All right, Dan. Thank you. Yeah, it's everyone seemed to be having a problem with Reddit today, but that's the thing. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into Node Air 4C, and so we can get that out of the way. I think we got 6. Okay, good. We got 6 people in here. That's I think it's enough people to share this information with, because I think this is crucial. And I haven't watched a lot of reviews on this because I'm kind of like I'm trying to come to my own conclusions about this. So I've been intentionally staying away from a lot of reviews. So if I'm saying some news you guys already know, please let me know. Okay, I want to know if this is known information already, because it is definitely news to me. All right. So what we have here is we got the Node Air 4C right here. Let me move this Remarkable. The Remarkable has become my desk side notepad right now. I mean, I still use the Supernote every day. It's where all my thoughts go. But now I got a Remarkable at that desk behind me there, and I have a Remarkable at this desk as desk side, just like tablets that you can just infinitely scroll. Oh my God, that's one thing I miss when I go to other things. When I go to other tablets, what I miss is the infinite scroll of the Remarkable. You don't know how much that means to you until you go to a tablet that doesn't have it, which is none. And then you're like, if I want to use that, I got to go back to the... Man, it's tough. It's tough. But anyway, I got one here. I got one over there. They're becoming invaluable tools to me. So I'm going to throw that in the review for the Remarkable Paper Pro here. So yeah, the Node Air 4C and the Node Air 3C. So a couple things I noticed last night. While I was doing my messing around, my nightly messing around, late night writing. Yeah. Are you able to utilize every single eNote device? Let's go to chat real quick. So Alejandro, thank you for coming. Appreciate you. Good morning. How you doing? Game changer. Yes, that infinite scroll is a game changer. It makes you don't know it until you use it, and then you go to something that doesn't have it, like I said, which is everything else. So you definitely miss it. And Ray says, are you able to utilize every single eNote device? No. I only deal with the big 3, honestly. Like, if it comes from Boox, if it comes from if it comes from Onyx, Ratta, or Remarkable, yeah, I'm buying it. Or I'm trying to lobby to get it sent to me. Either one. So, yeah. So if it's coming from those companies, I'm definitely trying to get it. I find that I just these 3 companies, which to me are the biggest names in the eInk space right now. If I'm wrong, let me know. They keep me plenty busy. Like, this whole channel was supposed to be talking about technology as a whole. Like, I rarely talk about anything else other than eInk because there's so much to talk about. So yeah, these 3 companies keep me plenty busy. So I only really cover them. I would test another device if a company or another one of these companies that's not a big 3 were to reach out and was like, hey, we'd like you to try this. Like I have. Like I did the Penstar, the eNote. I did the Viwoods. I'm still doing the Viwoods. So I will do other ones, but I typically focus on those bigger 3 companies. Ray also says specific use cases for each one. All right, so we're going to go over I love talking about that, and we're definitely going to touch on that too. I don't like infinite pages except for reading or making blueprints. Yeah. Well, I didn't think I would like it either, Dan. Honestly, that was one of the things I didn't like about the Remarkable until I was forced to use it when I'm doing my write up for the Remarkable Paper Pro. So doing that write up for that, I was just using it to do it, and I'm like, man, this infinite scroll is all right. When I was forced to use it, I was like, this is all right, and I missed it. Like I said, going back to the Boox products, I missed it a lot. But it is something I didn't think I would like. I will say that. Ray, we're going to get to that question in 1 second. Let's just start this Node Air 3C segment, and then I'm going to take a break from that because I know it can get in depth with this, and then we'll answer that question. All right, so the Node Air 4C is over here. and we got the Note Air 3C right here. So what I'm going to do is show you guys something real quick. Okay, here we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go to the notepad for both of these, right? And so what I did was I created a note. I copied that note. I'm going to open one copy of that note on the 4C here, and I'm going to open the same note, but just a different copy of that note on the 3C here, just so I don't have syncing issues. But it's basically, it's going to be the same note that we're looking at here. All right, so let's check out some differences here. Something I noticed, and I talked about the 3C and the 4C yesterday, and how I said the 4C just had a better refresh. You know what I mean? Better refresh. And we can take a look at that before we even do this test here. It has a faster refresh because of the backplane. But we also discovered yesterday that it has a much slower processor, a much less powerful processor. So we talked about that yesterday too. So, and just to recap, the Note Air 4C has a 8-core processor, but only 2 of those cores are power cores. And those cores never reach above 2 gigahertz. The Note Air 3C, it's an 8-core processor, but they designated 4 cores to being power cores. And those cores go at a way higher clock speed than the Note Air 4C. So the Note Air 3C has a way more powerful CPU in it. That right there just is evident. It's going to be evident right now. I hadn't seen this before in any other aspect of the operating system, but we're about to take a look at it right now. All right, so just looking at, before we go to the notes here, because that's really what I want to look at. Oh, so we got a new firmware here. I'm going to cancel this firmware, but I hope this firmware is going to fix the issue that I'm going to talk about right now. I'm hoping that's what that firmware is about. So let's get into it. So what we have here is, back this up a little bit more. All right. So what we have here is we're going to open an app. So we're going to go to the apps. And what I want to do is just show you, these are both, well, actually, let's go into the multitasking and show you that nothing's running right now except for that note. So matter of fact, let's even cancel those out. So we got nothing running in the background right now. All right, so I'm going to hit the Google News app at the same time on both devices, and we'll see that the Note Air 3C will be slower than the Note Air 4C in this task. And most times it will be. So you see the Note Air 4C won that battle. And it will win that battle when we're talking about apps most every time. So let's go ahead and go to, we'll go to the, oh man, one more thing. The ghosting on the Note Air 4C is redonkulous. Oh man, I didn't really notice it, but we'll talk about that too. All right. So, let's go ahead and go to the, another app here. So that was Google News. We're going to open a podcast app here. This is Pocket Cast. So we're going to open this app at the same time on both devices, and we'll see that the 4C is typically going to win this battle too. Yeah. So it's winning that battle and getting things going and opening apps and whatnot. Even going back to the home screen, we can see that's just a faster process. But when you go into the Notes app, it's a whole different ball game. The processing power of the Note Air 3C shines. Let's look at it. So the Note Air 3C, we're going to open. So let's go ahead and close those apps real quick in the multitasking. We're going to go ahead and close those up so we don't have anything running in the background. And like I said, both of these devices have the same settings on right now as far as let's look at the refresh here. Actually, we won't be able to look at the refresh for Notes until we actually get into the Notes app. But we'll look into that. We'll look at it when we open it, and then we'll back out to make sure those settings are the same. But just go into the Notes app. Oh, that's not Notes. Is that Notes? No, it's not. All right, so we're going to go into the Notes app on both devices here. And I'm going to go to, just to get them looking both the same, I'm going to go to my favorite recents. Okay, so actually I'm going to have to open this on here. All right, so let me go back. Let me make sure I have the file on both devices here. Make sure they've already synced up. Yep. So we got the eInk Center version 4 copy 1 there, and we got the eInk Center version 4 not the copy 1. So that's what we want. I don't think that's happening on the Node Air 3C yet. Let's just make sure. We'll have to pick it from the actual notebook here. That's fine. All right, so we got the copy 1 right here, and I'm gonna open that same file. It's the same file, but it's named differently. It's well, I don't even see it over here. Yeah, that file hasn't caught up on the. There you go. It's that one right there. So these two files are the same, except for one's a copy, like I said, because just so I don't open the same file on both devices. That's the only reason I made a copy of it. But they're the same file. So these two files are the same, and I'm going to open both of these files at the same time on both devices. So let's check it out and see what the we'll see what that speed is like. Did we see that? The Node Air 3C won that. It opened that file faster than the Node Air 4C. Now, let's go ahead and see if the refresh rates and all that is the same. Put that on custom and HD. So everything's the same there. Okay, we're good to go. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to select some text here. Okay. I'm going to just watch how long it takes for this to happen here, okay? We're going to do the Node Air 4C first. So I'm going to select all of this text right here. It takes a while. Like, it doesn't even know it's selected right now. Oh, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. If you hit that border, it won't go all the way through. So let's just do that again. Let's try it one more time. I'm going to try not to hit that border over here. There we go. Okay. All right. So it takes a while to notice that it's been selected. Oh, you know what? My bad, you guys. I'm on the wrong layer. I'm not even on the text layer. God, you see how complicated my writing gets. It's filled with layers and all kinds of stuff. Let me make sure we're on the same layer over here too. We're not. Okay. Okay, now we can get to the test. Okay. All right. Here we go. Speed test time. We'll select this text over here. And we're just going to watch how long it takes to actually select that text. Okay, am I still doing something wrong? All right, let's try this on the Node Air 3C. Oh, I hit the edge there. All right. Okay. It's selected already. I don't know. Matter of fact, let me zoom down so you guys can actually see that. Back up a little bit. All right. Let's get both of these in the frame fully so you can see it. There we go. All right, that's better. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go back and try that one more time here because for some reason this isn't even selecting, which is an issue. I'm telling you, working with notes on this Node Air 4C has been a struggle. I had to go to the Node Air 3C last night. It became such a struggle. Let's try to select this one more time here. And we're on the correct layer, so there's no reason it shouldn't select if it doesn't. There it goes. And finally selected. And you see that flash? That's let me know now the whole thing is a selection now. But you see how long that took. Let's try that one more time. Now that we know that it's working. Let's try that one more time. We're going to select the Node Air 3, select this text on the Node Air 3C. On the Node Air 4C first. This is Node Air 4C, Node Air 3C. So I select that text one more time. And watch how long it takes to actually select it once I'm done circling it. Like it's still thinking, it's still thinking, still thinking. It just recognized it was selected. It flashed. Now the selection box is there. Now I can move it. That's a minute. Conversely, let's see how long it takes on the Node Air 3C over here. It's almost instant. The processing power is evident in this process right here in the Notes app. Not so much in other apps, but the Notes app, it's like night and day. It almost instantly recognized it's a selection. And now I got the selection box. And if you notice, the screen didn't flash. It didn't have to flash to redisplay the information. We had to get a whole refresh for this to do this. So, yeah. And you notice how the time that it took to do it. Oh yeah, my bad, Dan. It was switched on the AI. I'm just saying, on the Node Air 4C, that process selecting something, selecting a lot of text on a file, it sometimes just doesn't even work. And it's not about you not doing it correctly. It's just it gets lost in what it's doing in the thinking process. Sometimes I'll select so much text. Selection is very slow compared to the Supernote. You would never get that kind of problem with the Supernote. Like Supernote selection is the best in the game, in my opinion. If you select something on the Supernote and try to manipulate it, it's instant. No matter if you're resizing, moving, erasing, deleting. Yeah, the highlight flashed, first on the Node Air 4C. Yep. So it's doing some funky stuff in Notes. And every other app, I don't get that problem. Maybe in the Reader app, maybe I would imagine it would be the same in Neo Reader. I haven't tested that yet, which is why I stopped the video, because I'm like, let me test how it reacts in these situations before I say it's more powerful than the Node Air 3C. Because right now in the Notes app, the Node Air 3C is clearly more powerful than the Node Air 4C for Notes. And that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? That's what I'm doing here in Notes. So let's go ahead. Let's keep going. All right. So let's just say we're going to back out of that. Let's just say we want to delete. Okay. Let's just say we want to delete that section, move it somewhere else, and copy it. Okay. This is what we're going to do here. I'm going to do the same thing on both. I'm going to select this selection, everything on the page. I'm going to add a page and then paste that selection to the added page. And so we can see what that's like. All right, let's go ahead and do it. So we're going to see that long selection process again on the Node Air 4C. It takes forever to select stuff, like painfully slow. Like you see how long a line just sits there? Like I'm not sure if I made a mistake or if it's still thinking. That's bad when that's the case. When sometimes it's so slow, you're not sure if you made a mistake or if it's still thinking. I'm going to assume that since it's been this long, I made a mistake. So we'll try it again. But I don't think I made a mistake, honestly. Let's do it. Let's try it again. Like I'm literally just making a circle. And this never fails on a Node Air 3C. It's first time every time on a Node Air 3C. You gotta finesse the 4C in the Notes app. There we go. Finally, now I know I did it right. It flickered. We're good to go. It's selected. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. All right. You see how just copying that was just too much for the system? It just went away. It just crashed and went back to the landing page for the Notes app. Like there's serious issues going on here with the Notes app. There is serious issues going on here. Like I don't know. They need to optimize this more for the Notes, without a doubt. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and try to open this again here. Let me see what note I have here so I don't open it. Okay, this is the copy version. So we'll open the copy again. Like holy, are we seeing this, chat? Max says, is it still in the clipboard? Let's see, Max. Let's see. All right, so I copied it and it crashed. Now I got it back up. Let's go ahead and make a new page. And now let's see if we can copy it. Let's see if it stayed in the clipboard. Nope. Because this is something that I had copied to the clipboard before that crash happened. Or before I selected that other text. So no, it didn't save it to the clipboard, Max. So it's not even, so the crash basically tells us that it got overloaded. The RAM, the memory was so overloaded in whatever it was doing that I think the Notes app is just not optimized. I think the Notes app is crashing the system because it's taking so much RAM to use the Notes app. And we can look and see the Notes app is the only thing I have open. I don't have anything else running. Just the Notes app. And the Notes app is crashing the system. This isn't even the first time this has happened. This happened a billion times last night. Like I said, I had to abandon the Node Air 4C and start writing my stuff up on the Node Air 3C just because it was crashing so much with the big and this is not even a big file. I've written 20, 30 page files on the Node Air 4C and on the Go 10.3. Not a pitch. This is 10 pages. This is 10 pages and it's having a problem. I mean, oh, well, it's 14 pages now. Let me see. But I think 4 of those pages are blank pages that may have happened in accident or something like that. Let's check this out. Yeah, very weird behavior, chat. Max says, what if you select something smaller? We'll check that out too. We'll check that out too, Max. But even here, you see how long it's taking to populate the pages section here? You know what I mean? Even that. So we got 12 pages over here. Let's populate these 12 pages. I guarantee it won't take this long. Yeah, that's great. Let's go ahead and hit the pages on the Node Air 3C. You see that page population? See how almost instant that was? The Node Air 4C was having a problem populating those pages. So, I mean, yeah. There's the Notes app needs to be optimized. I mean, for right now, the processing power seems to be on the Node Air 3C seems to be doing a lot. Like I said, either it's processing power or maybe the Notes app just isn't optimized. Maybe that's the issue here. Because clearly the Node Air 4C is faster in certain functions and applications. In apps, it's certainly faster. Just in the Notes app, I noticed it. Like I said, I'm going to test the Reader app too. Layers could be the problem with the Node Air 4C. Like just switching between my layers causes a loading screen. And I don't get that on the Node Air 3C. But my point is that the Node Air 4C is supposed to be better. They went to a slower chip in the Node Air 4C, and I thought that there would be no adverse effects to it. Like I said, this could just be optimization, but it feels like a processing power problem to me. So anyway, let's go ahead and select some smaller text. Okay, did you guys see that? I just hit the back button, and it crashed to the home screen. The Notes app is not optimized. Not like the Notes app on Node Air 3C. Like I can do anything I want here. I've never had a crashing problem on the Node Air 3C. Like never. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and go into this again. We'll select the copy on that one. We'll select the original for this one. I'm going to select a smaller patch of text. And then since Dan suggested the layers may be causing a problem, we'll go to a note that doesn't have any layers in it, and we'll see what the situation is there. Okay, so we'll go back to a different page. Let's find a page that doesn't have a lot. Let's copy something smaller. So what I'll do is I'll copy this section right here. My disclaimer. By the way, I finished the eInk Center tutorial for the Go 10.3 and the Node Air 4C, you guys. So I'm working on that alongside this hardware overview I'm doing for the Node Air 4C. So those things are done. I'll have those up soon. Super good information, by the way, too. Like I spent a lot of time on those, and I think you guys are going to get a lot out of it. I honestly do. So we got that copied. Not a big deal. We're going to copy it and then we'll paste it to the next page and see what the situation is like. And then we'll do the same thing on the Nodia 3C. So let's go to the next page since it's empty. And then we'll paste this there. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. But you guys see how, that wouldn't be on a Supernote. That sluggishness, even though it's better than, it's workable. It's not terrible. But it's not Supernote level. Let's check, just to give you an example. just to give you an example. It ain't Supernote level. So let's select this right here. You see what I'm saying? You see the difference? Way more precise. And then if you want to go and spin it, you know what I mean? It's way more responsive, the Supernote manipulation tool. Oh boy. They need a button that just puts it back to normal. Anyway, yeah, I love the manipulation tool on the Supernote. It's super fast, super easy. And I'll select all of this text. It won't even hiccup once. You know what I mean? Instant. I love it. Anyway, we'll go back to this over here. The Supernote is just so cool. Anyway, let's cut this out. And we're done with that. But yeah, so it doesn't have a problem with the smaller things there. But it definitely has a problem with when you put a bunch of text and you try to manipulate it and move it. Yeah, it's day and night. It's day and night, Max. But you see that's one of the reasons I love the Supernote so much. It's so much quicker. It's confidence inspiring. I select something. I know it's going to select it instantly. I'm ready to move it as soon as I'm done selecting it. I'm ready to move it. Like it's a one smooth motion. Select, move. With every other product, it's select, wait. Okay, move. Move it slowly though. Move it really slow. An inch. You're moving it too much. You got to be careful with every other selection tool. With the Supernote, you don't. It's ready to go. It's ready to rock and roll whenever you are. I love it. Boox software making it look like display tech is years behind the Supernote. Yeah, but you know, Tans, and good morning to you, by the way. Thanks for joining. That's the thing. That's the thing. Yeah. Oh, Mike. Welcome, Mike, and thanks for joining. And yeah, you're welcome. Let me go to the chat real quick. I've been ranting. I mean, that's what the channel's called, right? You expect me to come here and rant about stuff, but I've been just going. So let me just stop and look at the chat real quick, and we'll answer some chat questions. Okay, so what we got here in the chat. So Max says, "What if you select something smaller?" We did, and it worked out fine. Smaller stuff, fine. Big stuff, not so fine. Not so fine. Mike says, yikes, crazy how buggy that seems on the 4C. Thanks for doing a live demo. Absolutely. When I saw this last night, I was dumbfounded. I almost fell on the floor. I actually might have fell on the floor. My head still hurts. My head hurts. It put me on the floor. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, do I have to abandon this device and go back to 3C to do this work? And the answer to that question was absolutely. And I did. I did. After an hour of trying to do that and it crashing and then trying to... I lost information doing that one time too. Like I cut something and went to go paste it and it crashed and I lost it. I'm like, what? What are we doing? I had to rewrite like a whole 2 paragraphs. I don't even remember what I wrote the first time. I'm sure the second iteration wasn't half as good. I'm sure of it. But anyway, what do we got here? Dan says, don't use layers. Wonder if that is the problem. We're going to try that in a second here, Dan, to figure it out. Make sure both tablets are running in same mode. Yeah, they are. Yep, we did that. They're both the tablets. Let's take a look here. Both tablets are running in HD mode here. And with custom. And the custom should be the same here. Ooh, the custom colors is not the same. Oh, let's make that the same. I have recommendations that I'm going to put at the end of my video for the eInk Center for everyone. in case you're like, okay, I don't want to think about this. I appreciate you putting this information out, but could you just tell me what selections I should be using? So I do have a recommendations for that as well. Let's put these the same. I honestly think the Nodia 3C was the best one, but you know, whatever. Okay. Now the color settings are the same. Now everything's the same. But I don't think the color settings would have affected the processing power of him displaying. I mean, I was only selecting, well, I did select some color. That may have been a problem. Let's try it again. But first, before we do that, let's finish up this chat. Max says day and night. Absolutely. Max also says maybe the issue was selecting part of the frame. Explain that, Max. I don't fully understand. Maybe the issue was checking part of the frame. Help me understand that. Tans says Boox software making it. Yeah. Okay. We got all the chats. We wasn't that far gone in the chats. We weren't that far gone. All right. So going back to, what just happened here? Oh, okay. All right. So going back to here, what we'll do is we'll try a couple of these things we were just talking about there. I touched the border of the window. Yeah, that was happening. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Max. That was happening when I was making selections the first time. There's a couple of times I didn't, though. We're going to do it again right now. There's a couple of times I didn't hit the border at all, and it still just didn't even recognize that I was trying to select it. Like the Scribble AI, it didn't even recognize it. Which, like I said, never happens on a 3C. But we're going to try it again right now. Let's go back a page. Okay, so we're at the same page again now. All right, so what we're going to try to do is now that everything is the same, I'm going to make sure I don't hit the border on here first time. Good. Or we're going to try to do it the perfect the first time. So let's go ahead and select. Actually, let's get back out of that first. All right, let's select. So this is where the border gets in at, but I didn't hit the border. You see it. I didn't hit the border. I didn't hit the border over here either. Nope. No borders. We're good to go. That's your select. And it did. Eventually. You see what I'm saying? It's just it's a process. Again, we'll do the Nodia 3C. Not hitting the border. All right. Let me try to get this perfect the first time. Almost instant. You see what I'm saying? And now it's ready to move. No flickering, no nothing. So that's the thing right there. It's definitely not optimized properly. Like I said, either it's a processing power problem, and like I said, we unearthed yesterday, the Nodia 3C is definitely more powerful than the 4C as far as CPU processing power goes. That's a definite. I didn't think it would show up though. I thought whatever they were doing was gonna mitigate that power difference there, but apparently not. But we're gonna go ahead and try it without layers. So we're gonna do some file manipulation without layers. So let me open a file that doesn't have layers here, and then we'll test that out. I think almost all of mine have layers. Well, you know what? Here we go. Quick notes. I'm sure there's a quick note that doesn't. I don't use layers in my quick notes, so let's do that. Oh. Do I have anything in the quick notes? Let's check that out. Okay, we do. All right. So we'll go to the first page here. All right, so in the quick notes, there's no layers here. Nope, we only have the template layer and the actual writing layer. So there's no layer here. So let's go ahead and select this and see what this selection is like. Oops, ooh, wow, my bad, you guys. I was using the other camera here. Let's go ahead and try this again here. My bad. All right, so we're going to select this. Like, I'll show you guys this note right here doesn't have a layer. So let's go ahead and select this and see what this selection is like. Oops, ooh, wow, my bad, you guys. I was using the other camera here. Let's go ahead and try this again here. My bad. All right, so we're going to select this. Like, I'll show you guys this note right here doesn't have a layer. So there's no layers here for this note. It's just the template layer and the actual one layer it has there. So we're going to go ahead and select this and see if it has the same kind of stuttering issue. Yeah. I mean, it's not as drastic, right? But it's still an issue. Let's try it again. All right, let's do it one more time. If the line stays there for a second after I'm done circling this, oops, I didn't hit the border that time. Okay, if the line stays there after I'm done selecting, then that's a little too much time because that doesn't happen on the Node Air 3C. See, the line just kind of sits around for a second. Now it recognizes it, flash, now it's selected. That doesn't happen on the 3C. I'll open even a bigger file than this, and you will see it selects. There's no layers here. I'm going to open that one file again, and it's going to even select it faster than that. Yeah. So we're going to select. We'll select all of this. So we'll select everything, and there's layers involved here, and all of that, and you'll see that it almost selects it almost instantly. And this is the Node Air 3C we're dealing with right now. Bam. If anything, I would say it took as long as the Node Air 4C did to select one layer of text and not even as much text. But this is a lot less text than what's over here. And there's 3 layers in this note above and beyond the template layer. And it's handling all of that faster. I mean, as fast, if not faster than the Node Air 4C, one layer and a lot less text. But if we were doing, like I said, we've already seen it side by side. So we know what that looks like. I thought it was, yeah, it did improve somewhat with one layer. But comparatively speaking, the Node Air 3C would have dominated that. Let's just do it. Let's see how, let's back out of this. We'll back out of that note. Page 1. We'll back out of this note here. We'll go into that note on the 3C, and then we'll see how fast that selects it. Like the 3C is going to destroy that file. And that was the quick notes file we were just in here. All right, so let's open the quick notes here. And this is the first page, so same information. Let's go ahead and select it. Okay, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and select it. Dominated it. You see what I'm saying? It's almost instant. So yeah, I don't know. I saw that and it was yeah, maybe the 4C is loading stuff for the AI function thing in the top right corner of the selection. The 3C is the same thing. If you look at the 3C, it's dang. We'll show you the 3C right here, Tans. The 3C shows the same AI thing in the top right corner of the selection. See? Right there? So they both show the same thing there. It's just obvious to me that the 4C is not as powerful in the Notes app as the 3C. And like I said, because of how it acts in everywhere else in the operating system, it makes me believe that the Notes app just isn't optimized properly. Yeah, so I mean, I just think that it's not optimized properly. It may not be a power issue here. We may not have a power issue, but I mean, at the very least, it's clear that the Notes app isn't working as good as it does on the 3C. And if you use Notes a lot, that's going to be disheartening. Like last night, I was so angry. I was so angry last night while I was writing. Like, I got to go back to the old device that I don't want to use and look at that orange logo because it's the Notes app is making it almost impossible for me to get anything done. Yeah, I was upset. I couldn't wait to get to the stream this morning to talk to you guys about it. I couldn't wait. I was like, yes, we got something to talk about. But yeah, so that's the thing. Node 4C. I'm gonna put that away for now. I think I've exhausted myself on that, honestly. But yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. All right, what else we got here? Oh yeah, so let me see if we got any new people. Oh yeah, welcome to the chat. To the new people that came in. Good morning. Happy World Fishers Day. We care about the fish here. I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat fish, but if you do consume fish, let's not consume them today. It's National Fisheries Day. Let's help the fish population one day. One day's all we need. So happy World Hello Day. Konnichiwa. Sumimasen. Bonjour. ¿Qué pasa? Hello. And all of that. So yeah. What other languages do we got? Listen, if you guys know other languages to say hello in, throw it in the chat. So next time I stop and make my world holiday announcement, I can say it in more than 3 languages. That would be awesome. CJ ain't here, so I know. All right, CJ would have confirmed my konnichiwa is hello, because I'm not sure. I just think that's what it is. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100%. I would question CJ. CJ, where you at? So, all right. So yeah, what else we got here? Blue sky. I'll ask again. Any blue skyers in here? I'm considering starting me a blue sky account. I'm definitely considering buying a blue sky account. Jambo. Ciao. Oh, okay. I didn't even realize ciao was hello. What language is that, Dan? And Jambo, what language is Jambo, Max? So konnichiwa. Oh, konnichiwa. Hello. Sumimasen. Ciao. Jambo. Bonjour. We're getting there. I got like 5 of them right now. We're collecting hellos today for what is it? It's World Hello Day. So we're collecting hellos today. We're collecting them like Pokemon. Speaking of which, we got any Pokemon players in here? Oh, Jambo is Swahili. Nice. Okay, ciao is Italian. Gotcha. Thank you. We're getting there, people. I love it. We're getting there. Velk Omen. You know what, Mike? I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that Velk Omen is German. Am I right? I don't know. I think I am though. It sounds German because I'm thinking Volkswagen, and I know that's German. Porsche. I just found out Porsche makes Volkswagens. That's odd. It's like they're, I would say budget Porsche, but no, those cars ain't cheap either. They just make 2 cars, the Porsche and the Volkswagen. So, yeah. If you bought a Volkswagen, that's Porsche engineering at its finest. Just at a cheaper price. Not cheaper, a less expensive price. Hello. I've been saying that all day, Dan. It is German. I thought it would be. All right, so what else we got here? Blue Skyers. If we got any Blue Skyers, throw it up in the chat. Hey, Amanda, how's it going? Listen, Pokemon is that they have I forgot what Pokemon they just came out with recently that's like breaking records right now. Pokemon's huge. I used to play Pokemon Go. Like walk around with my cell phone playing Pokemon Go. It was a good time. Virtual Pokemon. People, you're on your phone like, oh, it's over there. People are like, what are you doing here? This is private property. Oh, Audi. Wait. So Audi makes Volkswagen. Okay, my bad. Did I say Porsche makes Volkswagen? I thought it was Porsche. So Audi makes Volkswagen. Good deal. Let me try to pronounce this. Grudzy. Grudzy. I want to say it like it's meant to be said. Did I come close, Max? He is also short for hi is also short for hi or hey, Norwegian, Danish. Ooh, nice. Am I saying is HEI? So is it hi or hey? Or am I totally wrong on both? Let me know. We're collecting hellos here today, you guys. We're collecting hellos. If you're just joining us and you're like, what is going on here? It's one of those days. It's a Thursday. All right, so yeah, what else we got? We got let's see if Reddit is up. Has anyone tried Reddit recently? Let's see if Reddit is back up. I doubt it. It's grayed out on my screen right now, so it's probably not. Let's check it out. Oh, snap, Reddit's back up. Reddit's back up. You know what we got to do? We got to go to the old Reddit and see what people are saying. Grutzy. Oh, I've heard that before. I've heard Grutzy before. I butchered it. I consider myself a linguist to some degree. And knowing that I butchered that makes me feel a little bad. My 26-year-old son drove me crazy with Pokemon Go. Oh, I loved it. I couldn't get enough of it. Ray says, it looks like Reddit's good for now. Yeah, Reddit's good. Let's hit Reddit up real quick, you guys, before we it's Swiss German, Max. Grutzy. Grutzy is Swiss German. You know what? I would have not given Grutzy total German. So I'm glad to know it's a Swiss German combination. Because I would have not have given it German at all. I don't know what I would have given it though. All right, let's go ahead and go to Reddit real quick. Ooh, hold on. We got another one. I like this. Ni hao. Ni hao is Mandarin, pronounced ni hao. I've heard ni hao before. All right, so World Hello Day. We got ni hao, Grutzy, bonjour, jambo, hello, and we got Velkomen. Velkomen. You know what? I love saying Velkomen. I don't know why. I need to say it with a more German accent. Let me try it. Velkomen. Velkomen. Listen, how was it? Did I get it? Did I nail it? I don't know. We'll keep going. I love Ni hao though. Ni hao is awesome. All right, so yeah, Reddit. Let's see what we got here on Reddit. Reading at night with Go 10.3. Hi all, it seems that the lack of display light on the Go 10.3 is one of the few downsides people have with the device. It might seem like a silly question, but is there any reason why a tablet desk lamp that I typically use to read a physical book at night wouldn't work for reading on the Go 10.3? I've been saying this. I'm glad someone went on Reddit and said it. Now they can get the hate and not me. But I've been saying this. Like what for pay? Like I don't have any notebooks anymore, but I used to have a lot of notebooks. And when I didn't mind getting a light to read and write. That's what we did. So the fact that my digital device doesn't have a light is not a problem. Because like I said in my who are these devices for video, if you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's an awesome video. It's talking about who the Boox products, the Remarkable products, and the Supernote products are for. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Do me a favor and then like the video. And then on tomorrow's stream, be like, hey, I saw the video. I loved it. Even if you didn't. No, it's a great video though. Anyway, I said that on that video. One of the problems I was trying to solve with getting a digital notepad wasn't illumination. I wasn't trying to solve like, I wish my paper had light. Like, that's not a question. I never thought about that. That never even entered my mind. That never even entered the matrix of my what do they call the thing? My medulla oblongata. Said that wrong, I'm sure. You gotta know. No, I said it right. Medulla oblongata. Dang, I'm good. Who knew I knew what I was talking about? I didn't. So anyway, yeah, like light wasn't a problem. Light wasn't the issue we were trying to solve here. Let me get back over here. I'm sliding. I'm drifting. There we go. Light wasn't the problem. I wasn't trying to solve a light issue. I don't think most people are trying to solve a light. I don't think anyone who bought a digital tablet is thinking to myself, I wish my paper had light. I don't think anyone was thinking that when they bought one of these. But it's all of a sudden become a downside to a device that doesn't need it. It's plenty bright, in my opinion. All right, anyway, let's keep going. Reddit has things to offer. But I agree with that assessment. I'm glad someone came out and said that. But you know what? Let's see what the people in the comments section said. Let's see what kind of craziness went on in the comments. Oh, someone brought up a light right there. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's an option. I was aware that the Go 10.3 didn't have a front light when I purchased it. And you know what? Everyone should have. Why would you buy something and you don't know what it does? I'm sorry. I did that a lot. Never mind. We'll keep going. I was researching other devices. I decided to try getting a separate book light instead. My order arrived yesterday and I'm very satisfied with it. So yeah, looks great. How are you attaching it to the device? Blah, 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 blah. Someone else says right here, I have a Go 10.3 that works for me is having a small e-reader in bed, which has a warm light, Kobo Clara. That's not solving my problem here. And the majority here, every time I look at the device and consider it, I forget that it doesn't have a light. That's the craziest thing, I think. Clip-on book light is one more thing to have to throw in the bag or misplace. I just have a question. Were these problems when people just had paper? Were people carrying around a reading light in their bag for their notebook? Absolutely not. Well, you know what? Some people were. I can't say that. Some people were, I'm sure. Not the majority, though. But then again, we are dealing with a niche group of people here, so never mind. Yeah, so, I mean, people are coming up with, ooh, what is that? Chat, do we see this? What is that? I don't even care that it's functional. It just looks cool. Holy. Let's read this. Ooh. Wouldn't one of these work for the Go 10.3 that has no built-in front light? Yes, it would. That's crazy nice, though. I like that. Huh. Interesting. Little high-tech light for you. All right, what else we got here on Reddit? Waiting for the A6 or A5X2 by Nomad or alternatives. Who is still wondering if the A5X2 is coming out this year? It's November 21st. Are they going to miss Christmas? If you've been following me, you know that I think they're going to miss Christmas. If you've been following me, you know that I think that the Supernote's not coming out to 2025. And I got to say, 2025 is shaping up to be an awesome year. Let me reiterate. How many people we got in here? 8? That's probably the highest we've had in here all day. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to Rants About Tech Live for, what is it, Thursday, November 21st, 2024. We're getting down in here. It's National Hello Day. We've already went through the hellos. I'll go through them again later on. But your boy got invited to CES. I got invited to CES with a VIP pass. So that means I get to go and watch like product presentations and backstage access. I get to interview some people. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. Max says, no, it's coming this month about the A5X2. Where are you getting your information, Max? Tell me. I want to know your source. I want to know your source. I'm going to have sources. Let's look at it again, you guys. Your boy's going to CES as a VIP. I can't say it enough. What do we got here? All right, so we got CES. January 7th to 10th, Las Vegas, Nevada. Next year, I will be there. I'm going to make a prediction. I'm hoping the eInk Corporation is there so I can grill somebody with questions. But I'll be there, you guys. Your boy's moving up in the world. Your boy's your boy's moving up in the world. I got a prediction though. The A5X2 will not be out before I get back from Las Vegas. Oh, Max, you and your sources. I will know. I'll question you every day, Max, until you tell me. It'll be like the verbal version of waterboarding. Yeah, I'm hoping to build up my source build up. I don't know. I want a collection of sources. There we go. My source collection when I go to CES. I'm hoping to build up my source collection there. But like I said, I'm going to make a prediction. The Supernote will not be out before I get back from Las Vegas on January 7th through 10th from CES. I'll get back probably the 11th or the 12th, and I guarantee the Supernote still won't be out yet. I'll get back in time to talk about it on stream. It won't be out before CES. I'd be surprised if it is. Watch it come out January 1st. I'll still be right. All right, so what else we got here? We got Reddit. So it says, waiting for A5X2, buy Nomad or alternatives. Let's take a look at this. Hi guys, I'm looking for a new device to take notes, and I think Supernote would be my preference, mainly for the gel pen filling and the note searching features, which are awesome. I think the Nomad could be too small, but it doesn't seem that the A5X2 is going to be launched soon. It will be launched soon. It's coming soon, just not before next year. But that's still soon. We're only a month away, 2 months max. What do you recommend me? Wait, I have seen a secondhand Nomad, almost brand new, for 415 euros, and I am doubting it. Okay, never mind. Apart from the Supernote, what other options do I have with a similar writing field? Thanks in advance. None. You don't have any options in the writing field department that compares to the Supernote. you just can't. just nothing. Unless you buy the Feel Right film and just put it on whatever device you want, then you got Supernote everywhere. Well, actually, not really. Because when Supernote comes out with that A5X2 and it's got that Mobius display with the Feel Right, oh my God. What are we doing? It's going to be like right now, to me, the Viwoods has the best screen on the market. You say what you will. The Viwoods, to me, the hardware is really good. And that screen is the best for writing. But when the A5X2 comes out, it's going to have the same exact screen, but it's going to feel better because it's Supernote. It's just going to feel better. Is what it is. Should he wait? What do we say, chat? Should he wait? Would you guys wait for the A5X2? If you knew that it was coming out next year, would you wait? Like right now, it's a guessing game. So everyone's like, oh, it could come out tomorrow, so I'll wait. But if you knew that it was coming out next year, 2025, would you guys still wait for the A5X2? Like I am. I'm going to buy it whenever it comes out. If it comes out in 2026, I'm buying it. Like you know what I'm saying? I don't care. But other people might buy other devices before then. We got any thoughts on this, chat? I say he should wait. There's nothing like the Supernote. I mean, what other choice do you have? Not wait and buy something else and then not get a Supernote when it comes out? Who does that? No one does that. I say you go ahead and buy A5X or wait for the A5X2. Absolutely. I agree with you, Max. Dan says, I did not like the Feel Right 2 on my Note Air 3C. Really? That's interesting. Dan. I wouldn't have guessed that. I'm gonna buy the Feel Right 2 and put it on my Tab Mini C. If I don't sell it, I'm really considering selling it. You know what though? Considering the problem I'm having with the Notes app on the Note Air 4C, I might not be selling that Tab Mini. Like I might not even be selling my Go 10 point or my Note Air 3C. Like, cause Notes is what I do. Like, I don't care about nothing else. Like the Notes was why I'm here. You can read on anything. And if the Notes app is having that kind of problem, we did. My bad. We did see the firmware that came up, right? I'd wait. I'm with you too, Mike. Mike says I'd wait. Max says I'd wait for the robustness. I'll wait for the robustness. I agree with you guys. I'm waiting. What was I about to say? Yeah, it's so weird. It's so weird that I'm considering keeping the Note Air 3C now with this Notes app debacle. But like I said, did you guys see the firmware that popped up? There's a firmware that popped up while we were doing those tests, and I'm hoping that they saw that. And also, have you guys seen that problem on other reviews of the Note Air 4C? Have we seen that anywhere else? Is that something that I'm bringing light to? Because if it is, I'll do a really short video today just to make that known to everybody. It'll be like a 2-minute video showing you guys what I just did here in 4K. But yeah, like I said, I hadn't watched many reviews on the Note Air 4C because I wanted to keep my opinion unbiased and unchecked by other people's opinions. But yeah, did we see that Note Air 4C note issue on any other review? Is that known? Is that a known Note Air 4C issue? Am I breaking something right now? Did I break it? It's broken. Even if I didn't, it's broken. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to. I'd wait. I'd wait. Let's see what people are telling him though. Well, that makes me rethink the purchase. Whoa. What do we got here? Comparison with the competition is discouraged in this subreddit. Yeah. You could go with 10.3 alternatives from other eInk manufacturers. The A5X2 if you find a used one for a fair price. Yeah, and that's what I thought about doing for a long time. Just buy the A5X. Yeah, just buy the A5X. Let's go to the chat. Tan says, nope, haven't seen any other reviewer mention it. Thank you. Yeah, Dan. I might stick with the Note Air 3C too. To be honest with you. I can't have my Notes app having me wait seconds, like 30 of them, for just to recognize that it's selected in a selection. Could you imagine what that would be like if I had to manipulate that in any way? Like reshape it, move it? Crazy. Oh, Amanda, so the issue was the Notes app. What I was bringing up is that the fact that the Notes app has so many problems on the Note Air 4C. I know you just got your Note Air 4C, Amanda. What I did was I created a large file with multiple layers on the Note Air 4C. I tried to work with that file. It was like 10 pages, 10 to 13 pages long. After like 8 pages, it became increasingly clear to me that the Note Air 4C was having Notes app optimization problems. Either that or the processor in the Note Air 3C was just so much better than the 4C. Because, yeah, it's sluggish. Super sluggish, Amanda. Try it out. After you get busy creating some files on there, or you know what else what I didn't like too is that when you're working with 2 Boox products or multiple Boox products and you buy the Note Air 4C, the settings on that device get copied over to every other device. It makes everything wonky and crazy as far as your pen selection setup, your pen sizes, all of those default to whatever's on the Go 10 point on the Note Air 4C. It messed up my whole setup on my other devices. I was so mad. And not only that, it just keeps reverting back to that whenever you open that note on the Note Air 4C and you go work with it on anything else. And I do that. I work with something first on the Note Air, on the Go 10.3, and then I work with it on the Note Air 3C, now the Note Air 4C. But that workflow now is causing me problems, so I can't do that anymore. because the settings from the Note Air 4C are they're super sticky. Whereas settings on the Nomad, or not the Nomad, the Tab Mini C, the Go 10.3, the Note Air 3C, those settings weren't sticky. They would remain on the device that you made those changes on. Now they got those settings carrying over to every device you open the file on if you opened it on the Note Air 4C at all. It's ridiculous. There's tons of Note issues here on the Note Air 4C. Yeah, Amanda. She said I use the Notes app a lot. Me too. And this is why this is a problem for me. Yesterday I praised the Note Air 4C for being more powerful than the Note Air 3C, and it is. I also did demonstrations showing opening apps and doing other things that clearly showed the Note Air 4C was faster. But as soon as you open that Notes app, now it's a Note Air 3C ball game. It rules the Note Air 4C. It eats the Note Air 4C's lunch in Notes. So far my notes have been a pain to sync because some of my notes are over 100 pages. I did run into the pen issue this morning. Yeah. It's so frustrating. And you got over 100 pages in your notes. Oh, that's going to slow you down to a crawl. Try to open those notes up. I dare you to try to open one of those notes up in Pages View on the 4C. It's going to crash. I guarantee it's going to. We showed the Note Air 4C crashing on 2 occasions on live here this morning, Amanda. It crashed when I was trying to just copy something, and it crashed when I was trying to go back. It crashed right to the home screen. So if you try to open a 100-page note in the Pages View on that Note 4C, it's going to take forever. Like I'll open a 14-page note on the 4C and then open that same 14-page note on the 3C in Pages View. Like it took like 2 seconds for it to populate in Note Air 3C. Note Air 4C, I BS you not, it took about a minute to populate fully. So yeah, definite issues in the Notes app. I haven't noticed it anywhere else though. I'm gonna try the Reader, and that's why I stopped my video because that video was ready to go out today until I noticed that. Now I got to go back and test everything on the Reader app so I can see what the Reader app is doing. I did some file transfers yesterday too, so it doesn't seem to be affecting file transfers on the app. Like I was transferring gigabytes of files on the devices, and the Note Air 4C was just ripping through it. So it doesn't seem to be a processing power thing, but it could be. Right now, I think it's just optimization. I don't think the Notes app is optimized on firmware version 4.0 yet. They need to do a lot more. But they did release a firmware this morning, Amanda. So they did release a firmware. I saw it on the stream this morning when I was doing the test. I saw a firmware update. So I'm going to do that update and see if that helps. I'll talk about that tomorrow on tomorrow's live. But since this isn't a problem that's been brought out, I think I might just make a short video today, like a short 2-3 minute video talking about this issue. Just real quick, just to get some 4K footage out there of it happening, since it doesn't seem to be something people are talking about. All right, moving on. What else we got here? Yeah, we were talking about a Reddit here, and this guy's basically trying to see if he should wait for the Note Air, the A5X2. And I definitely say wait. You're gonna be waiting until next year, in my opinion. But I definitely wait. Remarkable versus Supernote. You guys see this? Who does that? Who would compare the Remarkable to the Supernote? That's an apples and pears comparison. That's an apples and bananas comparison. We'll read it anyway. I'm interested in getting one of these. Mainly would like to use it for work and taking notes and maybe reviewing, editing PDFs. So I do not plan on using it for drawing since I can't draw worth a lick. I'm with you. Is Remarkable better for these tasks or A5X, which I'm not even sure when that will be available? Would A6X2 be too small? Well, the A5X2 is what we're referring to. What do we think? Just taking notes, not drawing? I still say Supernote. maybe viewing and editing PDFs. Okay, then you want to go with the remarkable. Like, you know what? We're gonna get like my friend Ed from Rants. I said Rants. My friend Ed from Organize for Change hit me up and was like, man, you gotta. I said some things about the Reader app on the Supernote that weren't exactly true, so we're gonna talk about that today too. We're gonna get to that actually right after this Reddit comment here. But first, let's get to the comments that we got here. So Dan says, I fill a 256 micro SD card in less than a month for each job I supervise. I hear you. Yeah. So yeah, if you're working with the notes app, I mean, unless they do something about optimization, oh my God, it's going to be terrible on a Node Air 4C for anybody. Max says, I'd love to get some PDF exports from Boox. If you can share something not confidential, working on a tool to import to the Supernote. Yeah. Get some PDF exports from Boox. You mean trying to get them onto device? Max also says about the A6 A5X2, a Reddit user wrote, I was in contact with the French branch yesterday concerning the folio, and they said good news. They're coming soon. Okay, so soon, but what does soon mean, Max? You know what I mean? That soon could mean 2 months, which I think it will be. Less than 2 months. When's January? January is right around the corner. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This whole thing with the A4 or the Node Air 4C has me like super like I don't even know where I'm going with my eInk life anymore now that this is going on. This is such a monkey wrench for me that I don't like. Boox, do something about this. Boox, Onyx, do something about this. CJ, what's going on, CJ? I was talking about you earlier, bro. Glad you can make it. They've been saying soon for a year. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, let's go back to this. Remarkable or Supernote? I say this. If you're getting a Supernote for reading, I maintain this. We're going to talk about it, though. Ed says, listen, you got it all wrong with the Supernote. The Supernote, it's not the best reader app, but it's not garbage. So let's explore this. Is the Supernote reading app trash? Or is it not trash? Real quick in the comments, Max says, I tested with scanned paper note and Remarkable. Would love to get some book samples. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, if I can help you in any way with that, maybe I can do a video on something like that, Max. Let me know the specifics. Or hit me up or something like that with some specifics in. Maybe I can do a video. Reader apps though. Supernote. Like who here has a Supernote and is like, yeah, that's my reading app thing. That's what I use to do all my reading on. I view my PDFs on a Supernote. I have a few devices, but I use the Supernote to do all of that on. Who here is in that camp? I want to know. I know Ed is. Ed's in that camp. Ed's like, I can do whatever I need to do on a Supernote. And I don't doubt that. To me, it's about, is it better? Is it the most efficient use? But the Supernote, to me, if anyone asks me what's the best note-taking, the best note-taking e-ink tablet, I'm going to say the Supernote. Note-taking is the best. Reading, unless you're reading what you wrote, you know what? Let's look at this. You know what? Let's do it right now. I'm tired of talking about this. I'm tired of Ed. I'm tired of Ed saying you got it all wrong. You got it all wrong. Let's find out if I have it all wrong, everyone. All right. So what we're gonna do here? We're gonna open. We're gonna open something. We go to our files here, and I'm just gonna show you guys why I hate on this so much. And Ed, I hope you're watching this. I hope you're watching this, Ed. Oh, let's go to the chat real quick. Max says, I only have the Nomad, too small. I feel you. I want the A. That's why I want the A5. I would buy the A5X if I got a good deal on a used one. If anybody knows anybody that's selling one, let me know. Like, I'll buy, if I get a good deal on the A5X, I'll buy one used. Just give me a deal. I want one that bad. I don't want to wait on the A5X2. I'll buy the A5X and then sell it when the A5X2 comes out, because who knows when that's going to be. Dan says, I still read physical books in the digital world. Yeah, well, now I haven't read a real book in a while. You know, the last real book I handled and read was Sapien. It's a really good book, by the way. It talks about us as human beings. It's an awesome book. But that's the last physical book I read while I held and read. And then I gifted it to my brother because it's an awesome book. Anyway, yeah. So let's go ahead and go to the Supernote here. We got the Supernote here, and I'm gonna open PDFs. Well, I may open some PDFs. There we go. I'm just going to open this PDF right here. It's not a book. It's just a PDF. But maybe I should open a book for the reading experience here. But you see, here's the PDF, right? I got the PDF open. Now I'm looking at it and I'm like, what options do I have? You know what I mean? What options do I have here? I can write on it. I mean, I still have the note options I write. I can, well, this is a little bit. So let's talk about this. So let's go here to the PDF options here. We got erase all, add keyword, add bookmark. I like that. Okay. That's the only thing. So we got add bookmark. So you can bookmark a page. Okay. We can bookmark that page. We're going to go ahead and bookmark that page. Let's just do it. It gives me a chance for a note here. Let's do that again. Remove bookmark. We're going to add the bookmark and see what this notes thing is about. Okay, never mind. We're just done. So now we can add the bookmark. That's one option. So we got one option there. Add bookmark. Another option in this thing is trim. That we can't even trim this. So let's keep going. Contrast. We can change the contrast. Okay. There we go. What else we got? Let's take the contrast back down. I can't see a thing. Okay, done. All right. What else we got? So that's two. So we got bookmark and contrast. Do we have any other options here? None. What's this? So, like, am I missing something? Oh, I can switch the landscape. Hold on. Amanda says, let's go to the comments real quick. But am I missing something? Put it in the chat for me, chat. If I'm missing something, chat, go ahead and put it in the chat for me. That's two options I saw just now. And none of those changed the way I view this. It changed the brightness of it, but it didn't change how I'm viewing the content. Am I missing something? Ed says I'm missing stuff. He says this app can do everything I've been saying it can't do. Like, let me know, chat. What am I missing? Let me go ahead and it says Amanda says I alternate between reading in the digital format and physical books because I love the tactile feel of a physical book. Same. Especially for me, all right, so let me be honest. So it's about the tactile feel for me. I like that. But it's more about the smell. I like the smell. When you open a book and that smell hits you, it's like, I'm in a library and I like it. Some of my best times were spent in a library. When I was in college, like I was poor. Like I'm poor now, but like when I was in college, I was really poor. But like I had to sleep in the library. Like, so days when I would have, and this is why I love libraries. So days when I would have So I lived in a different city than the college I was in because, again, poor. I couldn't afford housing in the city that I was in school. So the school I went to was about 70 miles away. So I had to bus to the school every day. And I said 70 miles, like 50 miles away. So I had to bus to the school every day. And because the last bus would leave the school to get me back home after my lab, like I had lab days every other day was a lab day. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday were lab days. So on Monday and Wednesday, I would have to sleep, or Wednesdays, I would have to sleep. No. Monday and Wednesdays, I would have to sleep in the library because the bus would have been gone by the time I got out of lab. Labs would go for like 3 hours. And so I would tell the professor, like, listen, the last bus leaves at this time, and that's the time that the class is supposed to end. So I'm like pleading with the dude, like, would it be possible for me to just complete the work like 5 minutes early and get out of here in time to miss the bus? This dude was not trying to hear it. He was not trying to hear it. He's like, nah, the lab is from this time to this time. If you can't commit to that, then you don't want to do this course. So I had to commit to that course, and then I had to commit to sleeping in the library 2 nights a week just so I can be at school the next day because there would be no bus to take me home. So I had to sleep in the library, but I'd already be at school the next day. I go and then I take the bus home after my first 2 classes because I only had 2 classes the following days after a lab. It worked out awesome. But anyway, my point is that I loved libraries for that whole semester. I slept in the library. It smelled good. Like I love the smell of books. But anyway, long story short, books are less tactile for me, but I do love the smell. And you just learn something about me in my college years. CJ, he's going to bed. I'll catch you on the replay. Have a good stream. Side note, please add the chat comments on the screen when you'll have it figured out like Kit does. Oh, you know what? Thanks, CJ, and good night. I know I probably missed and going on that long rant I went on about my college years, but my bad, CJ. Hope you have a good night, and I'll see you hopefully tomorrow if you watch the playback. I'll see you tomorrow. And as far as the comments goes, I have to get the software to do it. I'm just learning OBS. So I'm just getting good with OBS. So I probably can add a little bit of complexity to the stream now that I've gotten OBS pretty much down. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's good. So yeah, CJ, I can do that. I'll look into that software, brother. All right. So yeah, moving back, we're going back to the Supernote here. Now that I've divulged information about Oswego College. I was an Oswego Laker, upstate New York. But yeah. So yeah, the reader. So yeah, am I missing something? No one said anything that I'm missing anything in the chat. So I'm going to assume. All right. Good night, CJ. Definitely. Have a good night, brother. So I'm assuming that I'm not missing anything since no one said anything in the chat. That's my assumption right there. So that's 2 options. Ed, like, bro, let me know. What am I missing? I mean, the options I'm talking about are like reflow options, text size options. Can you change text size on here? No. You don't get change text size options on here. No, you don't get that. What else do we get? These are just a regular annotation type of deal. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I love the Supernote. Don't get me wrong. Don't seem like I'm missing anything though. Table of contents, keywords, bookmarks, of which I have one. Yeah, so I don't think I'm missing any. I mean, if I am missing something, you guys let me know. Somebody let me know in the comments if you're watching the replay of this. I really would appreciate that. But I did want to touch on that. So back to that question on Reddit, Supernote or Remarkable, my answer to this was always be the same thing. It's if you're talking about reading PDFs and you're like, my workflow relies heavily on PDFs, just do yourself a favor. Go get the Remarkable. PDFs are way more manageable on there. I mean, I'd go get a Boox product, but if you're not going to do that, definitely do the Remarkable. Ooh. Okay, Mike. So Mike says, under the Mike says under display settings, he just tried it for the first time. He could change display margins, line spacing, font size on EPUBs. My example isn't good because of the first page he dropped. Okay, good. There we go. That's the kind of feedback I needed to get. Thank you guys. All right, so let me go ahead and put an EPUB in there. Actually, let me go ahead and put an EPUB there. I think I have my eInk transfers for Supernote up here. Yep, right here. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw an EPUB in there. I'm gonna go ahead and throw an EPUB right in here, and then let me see here. Give me 1 second here, chat. EPUB has its own limitations. A PDF would be best, Max says. Okay. I'll open a document, a PDF document. Let me find one first. Okay. We'll open this. We'll send this to there. This is a PDF document here, and it's my patent filing paperwork I had to do for the patent for my rat feed. If you guys haven't seen the rat feed, they're going to be awesome. I'm working on prototypes right now. I'm so excited by them. But anyway, uploads successful. So let's go ahead and open that up. So now that we have that here, that should be in. Find out where we go in here. Oh, wow. I have to turn I think I have to turn my Wi-Fi on to get it to sync up. All right, let me turn the Wi-Fi on and let it sync up. And it'll sync the file that I just put there, the PDF I just put there in there. So I'm going to check out the viewing options of that file. All right. Huh. It went into the inbox? Nope. All right, let me see where I put that file at here. Wow. Okay, so I assumed that file would have just been in my inbox, but it clearly is not. Okay, so now I have to go back. Now I have to go back and make sure I find out where this file actually went to. So it's there. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I can move it to my inbox. Okay, so now it's moved to the inbox, and we should be able to sync it up. Well, let's go ahead and get a sync going. Wow. Okay. Oh, there we go. Phew. I'm like, where's the sync button at? She. All right, so I think we're grabbing those files now. At least I'm hoping we're grabbing that file now. Because I definitely want to see this. Oh, so the display settings aren't there for PDFs, just EPUBs. All right. Well, let me take a look at a EPUB as well. I think I might have some EPUBs in my downloads. Yep, I do. So we'll go ahead and Early West. So we'll go ahead and put an EPUB on there as well, so I can see that, because I definitely want to see this. I don't want to talk crap about the Supernote experience if it's not what I think it is. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the EPUB there as well. Oh wow, it won't even let me it won't even let me select the EPUB I want to use. That's interesting. Oh no, we got it. We got it. So I got it there. So now I gotta move it. Now I'm gonna move it to the proper place here, hopefully. Yep. All right, so now we got to move this thing. So now I'm moving it to my my inbox, and hopefully we're good to go. Perfect. So now we got an EPUB and that PDF text file there. Oops. All right, so now we got EPUB and the text file there. And they're all syncing now. Jeez, my sync was taking a long time. Oh, and it's still going. Okay, so while it's doing that, we'll take a look at some more. We'll take a look at some more Reddit stuff here while that does that. And it's still going. But what do we got here? Remarkable purpose of Supernote. I think that's what we're trying to answer now, because I've been talking crap about this reading app, and I don't want to. Note Max release date. Oh boy. What do we got for Note Max release date? Any guesses? We're still waiting for the sync to complete here. Yeah, sync is super slow. I will say. It just I'm not sure why it's taking so long, but sync is super slow. But any guesses on the Note Max release date? While we wait on this sync to complete? Oh, sync is complete. We can still throw that in the chat though. Actually, you know what? Let me take care of this here. Oh, another battery. Sheet. All right. I'm not sure why, but this camera is bad on the battery. Oh, maybe because the memory card wasn't in there. All right, you guys. I swear, when these streams go long, I have to have battery for it. I don't know why it's not powering itself, but it's not. All right, almost done. The last 2 days, this has been an issue, and I don't understand why. But I gotta get this top down. There we go. Marvelous. Perfect. Okay. Do we have a top-down camera now? We do. Good. All right. So let's go ahead and get to this. I definitely want to do this reading app before we end the stream here, because if I don't figure out anything today, I would love to figure this out. All right. So we have the inbox here, and the inbox still doesn't have the it still doesn't have the files that I put in the inbox here. So maybe I'll have to figure out what kind of syncing problem I'm having right now before I can do that. Yeah, it's definitely having some kind of syncing issue. Because I've uploaded the files here and my inbox here has those files. But it's not syncing those files to my actual device. Yeah, I'm not sure why that would be. So maybe we won't be able to figure this out today, chat. Maybe this would be something I have to figure out the sync for this today, and then we'll be able to tackle it maybe tomorrow. But yeah, I'm not seeing none of my imported things that I've synced on the Supernote sync app, which is very weird. Even my screenshots doesn't have the screenshots it should have. Oh no, it doesn't. It does. Yeah, the screenshots are good. I'm not sure why. Actually, the screenshots is not synced either because my screenshot should have 3 and it has 4 in here. So yeah, there's something there's something not quite right here in the syncing for the Supernote. But I'll figure that out. I'm gonna have to figure that out today. So I'll figure that out today, and then I'll like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and make that video for the Note Air 4C Notes app issues. But first, I'm gonna do this. You know what? First, I'm gonna make the video and then do the update. Because if the update fixes it, I want to have documentation that it was actually an issue at one point. So before the update, I'm gonna do that video today, and then I'm gonna do the update, and then check it out again. So tomorrow morning on the stream, we'll be checking out the update on the Note Air 4C to see if that fixed the notes issues. So I'll bring that to you guys tomorrow. So that'll be tomorrow. And what else tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday. TGIF, man. TGIF. Real quick, get to the comments before we get out of here. Max says, I use USB or Wi-Fi. Yeah. I was using Wi-Fi. I'm not sure what the deal is. I probably should try USB, but I'll try that. Mike says, one day before A5X2, knowing my luck at waiting on the A5X2. Yeah. One day before the A5X2, someone will buy something, you know what I mean? And it'll come out the next day. That's how it is. That's how it is, Mike. Good luck, though, man. I hope it doesn't happen to you. 10 says, slightly off topic, but I tried out the AI lasso tool on my Note Air 1. Full page of writing, single layer. It seemed faster than the Note Air 4C. So there's probably some software optimization issues. Yeah, man. And that's what I think. Like I said, initially I thought it was a processing power because like I said in yesterday's stream, the processor in the Note Air 3C is way more powerful than the processor in the Note Air 4C. Oh, Wi-Fi as browse and access mode? Let me look at that. Max just said something here that I didn't think about. Try that before we get out of here. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that wouldn't have helped. That wouldn't have helped me in my syncing issues with this. Yeah, Max. That I'm just having some kind of syncing issue. I'm not sure what that is. But yeah, the lasso seems better. But like the Note 3C just seems better in the Notes app, and it could be optimization, like you said, Tans. I'm hoping that's it. I'm hoping this firmware update fixes that because I want to keep the Note Air 4C and sell the Note Air 3C. But if this persists before my time window to send that 4C back, I'm just going to deal with the 3C. but I'm hoping it get fixed. I'm hoping it gets fixed. All right, everyone. So that's going to be on tomorrow's show. I'm going to continue on with the Node Air 4C, seeing if that's an issue after the firmware. I'm going to be signed up for Blue Sky tomorrow. So I'm going to show you guys how that looks on my Blue Sky account there. I'll let you guys know what my handle is over there. So I'll do that as well, and we'll go over that tomorrow. So yeah, a few things to talk about Friday. It's going to be a TGIF for sure. So hopefully I see you all then. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day. Happy World Fishers Day. Even if you eat fish today, try to eat like one less fish. Probably 0 fish today. World Fisher Day. Happy World Hello Day. Bonjour. Ciao. Konnichiwa. What else we got up here? Whoa, I gotta go through them. We got what do we got? We got Gritsy. We got Hello. We got Jumbo. We got what else we got? Audi. We got what else do we have? We had one more that I like. There we go. Ni hao. Ni hao, everyone. All right, you guys. That's gonna be the show for today. I hope I'll see you here tomorrow. And until then, take care.